I'm excited today to share with our friends and audience the new breakthrough Clarity 2 with IntelliTrack technology. Clarity 2 take-home points are based on the high power. That is the most important point. A very high-powered system for the 755-1064 platform laser, which allows faster treatments with larger spot size and higher rep rates, higher fluence, which gives us more effective treatments, and the ability to use very short, effective pulse widths for finer hairs. In addition, there are two intelligent capabilities: the IntelliTrack for faster, more consistent treatment coverage, and temperature sensing for real-time treatment feedback. The platform is very user-friendly. There's a single fiber for the 2 to 24 millimeter spots, no need to change the fiber. In addition to hair removal, we have a great system for facial rejuvenation, including vascular and pigment treatments. If we take a look at what the beauty of this system is, we're able to see, for instance, at the 22 millimeter spot size, we have a maximum fluence of 16 joules, and we're able to move the handpiece at a rep rate and fire the laser at a 2.4 hertz. In addition, if we take a look at the 18 millimeter spot, we're able to use 22 joules, not the 20 joules of other systems, and we're able to have a rep rate of 2.6 hertz. So we're able to accomplish this because the Clarity 2 uses a fully digital power supply and also provides the IntelliTrack technology that allows us to roll at a 2.4 to 3.4 hertz. And because of this large spot size and fast rep rate, we're able to cover much faster, up to 45% faster coverage speed versus other systems. The power allows us to use a short pulse duration and still have effective fluence. For instance, we look at the 755 nanometer at 1 millisecond. This is what I have used for the last few months. We're able to use with a 12 millimeter spot, which on the face is not too small, because with the 12 millimeter, you are having less penetration, let us say, than the 18 millimeter. However, facial hair is not as deep, so it's probably less of an issue, and you're able to get 20 joules out of the device. That is fantastic. That is very, very strong. If we look at the 15 millimeter, we're able to get up to 13 joules, and you're able to work more than adequate speed. My experience with the Clarity 2 and the 1 millisecond pulse duration, I performed approximately 500 laser hair removal treatments, mostly facial hair. My results were, I feel that there's increased efficacy with the 1 millisecond over the 3 millisecond. Almost every patient who I treated with the 1 millisecond would rather me continue with the 1 millisecond versus the 3 milliseconds pulse duration treatments that they had experienced in the past. I have found reduced patient discomfort. This may be due to the smaller spot size. However, I did not give up anything on efficacy because of the smaller spot size. Now, how do we improve treatment consistency and coverage? Remember that the spot size is a circle, so an 18% overlap would be ideal based on geometric considerations, but it's not practically achievable, especially when you are moving at 3 hertz. So with a typical freehand treatment method, it's difficult to maintain a consistent overlap. And what happens is two things. First, you can miss areas, and it's not fun when patients come back and show you that hair is growing. Or worse, you could get double pulsing, and which will increase side effects. So if you see on the left with the IntelliTrack, it is easy to maintain this consistent coverage without having the skip areas, as opposed to on the right, we're able to see the conventional freehand, how easy it is to be having either skip areas and or too much of an overlap with increased side effects. Not having this information of the skin temperature would increase the risk of undertreatment with poor clinical results or overtreatment with adverse events. That's really where this real-time skin temperature comes in, and we use it primarily for skin revitalization, toning, and some other indications. Very important, you don't only have to look at the laser screen, but you also have it on the handpiece that we're able to see these colors. So this takes a very important procedure and makes it a lot more efficacious and safe, the real-time temperature sensing. Now I want to share some before and after, and this is a hair removal of the back with the Clarity system, some laser clarity toning, and we're able to see the improvement there. Now, this is a venous lake that was treated with a Clarity 1064 and getting a very nice result. Also, telangiectasias works really beautifully. 3 millimeter spot, 180 joules, 30 millisecond pulse duration, one treatment. Again, another one. Nasal telangiectasias, one session. Angioma with a single session, 200 joules, 30 milliseconds with very nice result. The key to this, and what's really, I believe, a breakthrough, is that it allows you to put the energy in a very short amount of time. No other machine today, unless something came out yesterday that I don't know about, can do this. And with using this, I could treat these kind of hairs. Huh? Okay, so that to me is a whole new world, and that's where I could take people who are done to do this. Okay, so I'm just going to finish this here. Okay, now also show you something that's pretty amazing also, that after a few seconds you're able to see a little edema. Could you ever have thought that you would ever see edema? Edema is a sign that you have been able to create enough of a damage that the body gets a little swollen. Now, generally in hair removal, we see that in the standard way after the first or second treatment. After the fourth, fifth, that doesn't happen. Another one, I'm just gonna, this is a little trick, just to make it a little less. I don't know if you guys could smell it. Do you? That's amazingly fast. So the main take-home points are, again, the highest powered 755-1064 laser, which allows us to perform faster treatments with larger spot sizes and higher rep rates, higher fluence. And because of the high power, we're able also to use shorter, more effective pulse widths, which is wonderful for fine hairs, especially facial hairs. We also have the IntelliTrack system, which now you understand allows for faster, more consistent treatment coverage, and also the temperature sensing, which allows us for greater efficacy and safety when performing rejuvenation procedures. This platform is so easy, single fiber, very small footprint, fast turn on time. We're able to treat much more than just hair. It is very intuitive and easy to use. Thank you for your attention.